call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. An elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome, everyone, to Memorial Stadium in Bloomington, Indiana, home of the Indiana Hoosiers. As we'll see the number 19 team in the country, the Washington Huskies, taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the Indiana Hoosiers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. He'll bring it out. It's Washington. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line.
Will take over first and 10.
Williams looking for a man. Pocket breaking down. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to find another play.
In most instances, I would say really, really nice decision by the quarterback. But when you've got speed like this guy has, I think you'd sometimes, instead of throwing it away, would like to see him take off and see if he can go make something with his feet.
They're dealing with a second and long. Got a man. It's Coleman. Trying to give them some room to work with. Stopped just short of the 20. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 19. Looking to throw for it. Throws for the tight end. How about a little rhythm that you can tap your toe to on that throw and catch for the first down? Washington right back to the line.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice.
And he's got it inside the 35. And this defense was flailing as he weaved his way and got down to the 26.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Wants to throw again. He caught it. They will score. Touchdown, Huskies.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Leaves it with the back. Forges ahead. Picks up about 3 to the 29.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Oh, he's got some space. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats. But when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, too. Get down and don't take a big hit.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. After the flag, distance for a first down cut in half. They can really get aggressive on 1st and 5. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, he'll lose a yard.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and hand him the ball off.
grab near the marker. It's Morris. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
We know this defense loves to play a lot of zone coverage, so you're seeing this offense now attacking that. They're letting the receivers find the soft spots in the zones so they can advance the football.
And the Hoosiers are moving quickly down the field. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Got the first down and more. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Indiana! And a huge run from the back for 6.
Man, it's nice to have a running back that can do that. That makes everything else easy on offense. Hey, hand it to that guy, he makes a big play. Yes, please.
And they did tack on the extra point. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. He'll bring it out. It's Washington. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. They took advantage of outstanding field position the last time they had it, and now they'll have a little more work to do to get on the board. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. Washington wants to go quickly.
Well, he does a really good job with that mesh point. The mesh point is when he sticks it in the running back's belly. When he pulls it, he gets downhill quick to chew up some quick yards. Nice play early in this football game.
And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. The Huskies with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. Oh, he's got a chance. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
I just love the play call. You're getting a fast player out in the open field, and it's enough to get you a first down.
Washington coming to the line with another first down. Williams will pass. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Coleman. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Wants to throw again. That's reeled in. It's Coleman. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. New set of downs after the completion.
As a head coach, you love to see your quarterback locked in early in games. And in the first drive, leads the offense down to a touchdown, throws a TD pass, and here he is again, making a really good decision and a very accurate throw to pick up that first down.
And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Grabbed over the middle. It's Coleman. He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half.
Timeout, Indiana.
On first and goal, let's see what Washington does. Makes the grab. Touchdown, Washington. They punctuate the chance with a trip to the end zone.
And they cap off the drive with a touchdown, throwing the football. In the last play, they got the explosive. They get right back to the line of scrimmage and dial up another one. Great work by the quarterback and his target being on the same page. These last two plays, throwing the football, man, it doesn't get any better than that.
And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead.
That makes the score Washington 14, Indiana 7.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone, it's Morris. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Back to pass, it's Mendoza. Here's a heat. Trying to get rid of it. He just throws it away, and I think the flag's going to be coming in. There it is. Now on second down. Leaves it with the running back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
This defense fully aware that he can run. They stop him after a short gain.
And sometimes these QBs, man, you just want them to hang in the pocket maybe just a little bit longer. It's third down. I got a little bit I got to get, and I think he pulls the football down, tries to make a play with his feet, but the defense does their job and forces the fourth down.
And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. The early scripts have worked trying to add to this 14-7 lead. Now he's going to break the pocket. He's going to take off. Nice run there to keep things moving before they force him out of bounds.
And I think this is important for this defense. This will be a big key in the football game. Like, I got to limit the damage from that guy because that's a QB that's dynamic, and he can make so many big plays. I got to string him out. I got to make him get to the sideline. But I will say this. I do want to hit him at the end of the runs. I don't want to let him out of bounds and let him get free carries. I want it to be physical.
Rushes on him.
I'm impressed with this defense, man, because that QB is lightning fast. You see how fast that defender was able to get to him and force the incompletion? Wow.
Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Williams looking for a man. Makes the grab. It's Coleman. A solid pickup, and he goes out of bounds at the 30. That's the end of the quarter, and Washington has the lead. One period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter.
14, Indiana 7.
First play of the period, first down here. To the air on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Boston. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. And the Huskies are in the hurry up. Looking to throw again. Throwing right. Makes a connection. There was tight coverage, but a perfect throw and catch, and they've got it at the 9, first and goal.
First and goal, Washington.
Someone moved a little early, and the offense will go backward. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. This Washington offense moving quickly down the field. Looking to throw. Here comes the heat. Catch in the middle. It's Boston. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. Williams will pass. Looking to get it in. Touchdown, Huskies. And they take it in for 6 more points. Look, it's still early, but we have some real distance being put on the scoreboard right now.
You do. It's early, but you got to find something positive. Right now, everything going in the other direction. So how are you going to respond when you've been hit in the mouth early in this football game? Got to find something positive quick.
Number 95, set to kick off.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Morris. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17.
Will take over. First and 10.
Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here and make something happen on this side of the football.
And this quarterback wasn't thinking about taking off and running with that one. He was outside the pocket, but he kept his eyes down the field. He kept reading the coverage. He was surveying to find an open target. Accurate.
Oh, it's picked off. A rare mistake from this guy. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
And if you're going to throw a heater like that as a quarterback, you better be accurate, because tips lead to picks, especially when you're throwing it over the middle of the field. That time trying to find his tight end, but it is not an accurate throw. It goes up in the air, and the defense makes him pay with the pick.
He'll pick up a few before being knocked out of bounds at the 31. The Huskies racing to the line in a hurry-up. Williams looking for a man. Now adjusting. He'll pull it down. He gets across the 20 and finally out of bounds at the 19 there in the red zone.
Sometimes these guys just have eyes in the back of their head. You saw it right there. He was able to buy himself time, get outside the pocket, and at that point, I think the decision was pretty easy. Hey, I can go get this with my feet. He was able to do that. Now they got a fresh set of downs.
Got some room, made it to the goal line. Touchdown, Huskies. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
Coming out with it, it's Morris. And he is brought down, but there is a penalty marker on the field. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty.
On the set. Jackrabbit.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. With the catch, it's Barker. Steps out of bounds across the 25. They'll mark it at the 26, and a good pickup for this offense here. They've been steamrolled so far in this first half, David, but maybe a little positive momentum to take to the locker room.
Man, I like you got the first down of the drive. So maybe you can build on this now. I would play with some tempo, obviously getting closer to halftime here. Maybe create some momentum, get a score here, and cut into this lead.
He'll run it again. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. Might be calling a hot route. Looking for a man. It's Mendoza. Oh, they're after him. Finds a little space. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact.
And both these quarterbacks, man, they're showing off their ability to take off and scramble and make plays. Right here, it's a design pass. He's looking to make a play. What does he do? He sees some space, captures it, makes the big play with his feet, gets another first down. This guy can do that a lot.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing it.
Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Hoosiers! They won it all, and that is exactly what they got.
You got to wonder if that's going to be the play that changes the momentum in this game for the offense. It had been tough. They were up against it here early in the game, but the quarterback now starting to find a little bit of a rhythm. Really nice touch and throw on that touchdown, and here we go. This might be the play that gives them their confidence.
He'll bring it out. It's Washington. He was bold to bring that thing out of the end zone, but he'll go out of bounds at the 17-yard line. They take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. They'll send the back in motion. They'll start this drive with a pass. Lets it fly. Makes the grab at the 30. A giant chunk of yardage picked up there, and they're down to the 24. Washington right back to the line. Looking to throw on first down. Fires downfield. Trying to bull his way in. And he'll step out of bounds just short of the goal line. Almost a touchdown, but not in there yet. Williams will pass. Gets it out fast. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington.
Have a day, young fella. I foresee some social media posts in his future. Not one, not two, but 3 receiving touchdowns on the day. What a ball game.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, you could make a case this is the game of the week in the SEC. Arkansas is in front. They've played awfully well today, and while there's no Darren McFadden out there, this group is fighting. They're up by 7 over Tennessee. We'll keep an eye on things until the final horn in a game that could shake things up a bit in the SEC.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. On the run deep down the right side. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you, and I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down or throwing away. He's got to do a better job working through his progressions right now. He's got tons of talent. He's making bad decisions.
Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Makes the grab. It's Boston. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. Williams looking for a man. Under fire. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
Man, that's exactly what this defense needs. They found themselves now in a hole. They're trailing. Got to get pressure on this QB. Can't give him time to get comfortable. They get to him, get the big sack. Maybe this gets them back in the football game.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Got it behind the line. It's Coleman. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Going over the top. Incomplete. He took a shot on the final play of the quarter and couldn't quite find his man. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Washington about to boot it deep to start things in the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. They start this third quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive, Reese. Like this offense, when I'm playing from...
And here's the 3rd interception of the night. Trying to take it back. And he's out of bounds at the 2. Almost a pick 6, but they're set up on the doorstep.
The defense thought in this game they were going to have an opportunity to pick some passes off, and what a great job. Down deep in the opponent's territory, he jumps the route, he intercepts it, and returns it now inside.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Huskies.
And the running back gets his 2nd rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You could tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
And he made the extra point without problem. That's exactly what you want to do when you have that type of field position. Strike quickly, and they did. One play, and they put it on the board. He'll bring it out. It's Morris. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19.
1st and 10.
Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Here's the give off the left side. And he knocked him down after a gain of 3 to the 23.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Got a man. It's Hemby. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's 1st down.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
The Hoosiers will hustle to the line.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again. Back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down.
And I love that decision by this quarterback. No monkeying around, man. Get to the spot.
He'll take the deep shot. Got it inside the 10. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Indiana!
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open, and he was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And the point after is good.
That makes the score Washington 42, Indiana 21.
That deficit's still pretty big, and they'll try to get it right back and cut into it with an onside kick. That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. They still have a cushion, but you don't want to feed that hope with unproductive drives. Williams will pass. Trying to hit him with a quick game on first down, and nothing doing there. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
Gonna take a shot. He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it. And what a time that would have been for their first pick of the game. Even if they don't convert, picking up a few would give them a decision to make on 4th down. It's 3rd and long from the 45. Makes the catch. It's Green. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40. Washington has it and a fresh set of downs.
You can tell this quarterback did his homework coming into this game. He has been dissecting this defense with his arm and his mind. Over 300 yards passing now.
Gonna look downfield again. Under fire. Past the 30. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. Washington has a lot of things working, set up with another first down. Wide receiver comes in motion. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
Well, I love the aggressive nature of the defense on that play. Everybody playing with eye discipline. They saw the pre-snap motion. They knew who had the football. And you saw guys play with excellent instinct, running downhill and making a tackle.
To the air on 2nd down. Fires toward the end zone. Touchdown, Washington! They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off.
Number 86.
He has been surgical. Precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for it. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
He'll bring it out. It's Morris. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16.
Take over. 1st and 10.
Indiana sends the offense onto the field. They cashed in on a short field last time they had it, and now they'll go to work from their own end. To the air, it's Mendoza. Great protection, and down the middle it goes. Snags it down the right side. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
I would love to sit here and tell you that was the greatest play call ever, and the offensive coordinator is a genius. I think that was some really bad defense.
Wants to go up top on first down. Pulls it in. It's Morris. On the move at the 30. Inside the 15, out of bounds at the 14-yard line. The offense looking for a score.
At the 15-yard line. First down, Hoosiers.
Now from inside the red zone. Flushed out of the pocket. Going for 6. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Hoosiers.
And that's what I love about empty sets and formations on offense, is that when you spread the defense out, you create bigger lanes to throw into. You saw it right there.
And the extra point was good. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
A lot of interest in this Pac-12 showdown today, so let's catch you up to speed on things. Arizona is down right now, but you simply can't rule out a comeback. Teddy Bruschi had a hand in getting this kid to Tucson, so if he thinks the magic is there, who am I to disagree? It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Louisville. We'll keep you posted on things in this game that's sure to shake things up in the Pac-12. Guys?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin. And it's a fumble on the play. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way.
Man, it's so hard to keep a rabbit in the cage, that quarterback, right? He's going to scramble around. He's going to make plays, and when he gets outside the pocket, you're just trying to get a hand on him. How about getting a hand on him, forcing the fumble, and recovering it? Great job by the defense continuing to chase that QB.
On the move to the right and looking for a big one. Pulls it in inside the 10. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening 1st and goal from the 9. And that big gainer on the last one has them threatening from inside the 10. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
It'd be interesting to watch this offense really down the stretch because they can't really have that balance, especially when they're going backwards. Like, they're down, they've got to put up some points, got to get some stops. I think this offense has to be aggressive, and I think it's going to have to be through the air.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Dropping back, it's Mendoza. Looking for the score. And it's incomplete as he was trying to finish the drive with the score.
You've got great field position here. You got to pay it off. Who is your go-to receiver that can make a play in this situation?
After giving up that big play, this defense has been a rock. 3rd and goal coming. He's looking downfield to throw. He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown, Indiana!
And a really nice job understanding I got to get to that gap where there's a little bit of open space in the middle of the field when I run that post route. QB lays it out for him, and he catches it, gets 2 feet in bounds, in the end zone, touchdown.
They'd hoped to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it.
Well, great job by the hands team receiving there. They're able to spot the kick, fall on it, make sure they keep possession, secure it. Nice job.
The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. As it turns out, the fumble on that last drive set up the touchdown, David.
And there's no bigger stat in football than turnovers. You turn the football over, they turn it into...
Snags it inside the 20. Touchdown, Huskies. He got loose, and it was lights out after that. This dude is just slicing and dicing this defense into little tiny pieces.
Carving him up, completely comfortable, knows exactly what he's getting, had so much success today. You got to find a way to make these quarterbacks feel more uncomfortable.
56, Indiana, 35.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20.
Will take over, 1st and 10.
A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20.
42, Spider.
Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Tight end finds a soft spot. And he tried to string out that run, but there was nowhere to turn it upfield, and he's forced out of bounds for a loss. And the Hoosiers now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. To the air, it's Mendoza. Oh, he wants it all. Makes a grab on the shot. Out across the 45 and out of bounds at the 46-yard line. A big pickup here as they try to put together a scoring drive. Looking downfield on 1st down. Steps away. He turns it loose to the left. Makes a grab at the 25, and there's room. He was just a breath from taking that one all the way, and he'll run that momentum right into the 4th quarter. And talk about spreading the ball around, everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. As we start the fourth quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. So first down will open up the final period. Wants to throw on first down. Bringing the heat. And the defense is there. He got away for a second, but not for long as they knock him down for a loss.
This quarterback has been under duress all game long. He's one of the best in the country, and he's...
A shot toward the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Hoosiers!
I'm going to spread you sideline to sideline with all my speed, make you cover the whole field. Nice job by the offense, going with a little spread look, taking advantage of the speed they had on the field, and getting the big touchdown.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. Williams looking for a man. Makes the catch. It's Boston. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Washington wants to go quickly.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
Picked up some yardage with that completion, now second down.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with a lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to the quarterback. They've got to get stops. Nice job throwing the football.
A strike downfield. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. Washington coming to the line with another first down. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Looking to the end zone. And that one was way too far for anybody to catch, except ticket holders.
No big surprise there, right? You're throwing to a guy that already has 3 touchdown catches in the game, so take another shot. Every time he has looked his way, good things have happened, and that's one of the very few times in this game so far where they have not been able to hook up.
And I love when you understand when I'm supposed to put some RPMs on that football. You could tell he's throwing over the middle of the field. He knows he's got defenders there. I got to throw this thing in there quick, fast, in a hurry. Nice job by the quarterback.
And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. And on fourth down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. Right down the boulevard. It's good. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And with that kick, man, it's a tall order for the other side. I mean, down 3 possessions. Like, this offense is going to have to get the ball and do something with it, and do it quickly if they want to get back in this football game.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17.
Hoosiers will take over. First and 10.
Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a match.
He's going to fire deep. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on first down. Second down coming up.
The defense is in great position right now because they've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They know the offense has to take shots to try to get themselves back in the game, so they're calling their coverages accordingly, and there was nowhere to go with that football. Really nice job by the defense being in position to force the
He unleashes a long one. Makes the catch down the right side. He's loose down the middle. And he slipped
reasons this offense is so exciting to watch. They've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Washington. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, Dave.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
Williams will pass. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it.
Ooh, there's an example, Jesse, of a receiver making his quarterback look bad. Most of the time, they make it look good and cover up for him. All those balls y'all don't throw online, but oof, that would hit him in a pretty good spot. He needs to come down with that one.
Caught over the middle. It's Coleman. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the first down. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to third down. You get them to those critical points. Now they get the first down. You don't.
Makes the grab on the right. Lots of running room. Just making a huge play, and he sets him up all the way down at the 14. Washington right back to the line. From the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10.
3:25.
Looking to throw on first down. Gets it out quickly. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play, in prime position for a score. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Off the RPO, complete. Good throwing catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. Williams looking for a man. Quick strike complete. He ended up losing yardage on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Gets drilled as he throws. The big pressure on 4th down, and they'll get it back.
And they decide to go for it. They decide to be aggressive, try to throw the football down the field. Receiver, quarterback, not on the same page. No dice, turnover on downs.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. He wants a big play here late. Couldn't hang on to that one. This defense has already picked off 3 passes, almost had the 4th. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Making side adjustments here. Back to pass. Pressure coming. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And it's his 4th interception of the night. Got room on the return. At the 20. Stepped out of bounds right at the 17-yard line after the pick.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT, finally the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they just closed the door on this one.
Well, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game? The defense coming up with a big moment. Yes, obvious passing situation. You know they're going to throw it. The big INT, and that might seal their fate.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Williams will pass. Snagged in the middle, it's Coleman. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. And they probably don't need to risk running a play here, but the head coach might want to rub it in just a little bit. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
And down here near the goal line, you've got to be physical. And this guy's proven it today, Palmer. They've given it to him. He's put it in the end zone twice already. I'm going to keep featuring him.
So you know the defense is going to be keying him too, right? Because he's hurting them a little bit in this game already. They're going to be finding a way to try to get some penetration, anticipating this guy to touch it again.
It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
And I'm not surprised they're letting him throw the football down here near the end zone. Like, that dude's been really, really good. And you can trust him. They trust him in this offense. Great job by this defense playing the pass, breaking on the football, and making sure he doesn't get another touchdown.
Looking for the touchdown on 3rd and goal. Wide out trying to get it in. And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Plenty of fireworks in this one, a lot of points. They always talk about having the chalk last, and it seemed like whoever was on offense had the last laugh.
And it's amazing how much offenses have just boomed in college football. So good, so many ways to hurt you, and you saw both of these offenses put on a show today, Jess.
Dave, we talked to both of these coaching staffs, and their defensive coordinators were losing sleep all week. They knew this was going to be a tough task ahead of them. So much speed, so much firepower on both of these offenses. And man, we saw that here today.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.